see former goaltender of the Portland Winterhawks covering the game here tonight. Face-off win, tips yank it, and it's Zellweger with a puck. He'll go D-to-D. Ty Gibson, center ice pass. Courtney bumps it across the line. Here it's poked away. Gavin with a swat. Can he clear it? No. Kept in by Gibson. Puck stays in the corner. Dug out by Serralio. A feather toss back by the net. Ernst with a chip. That one knocked down and again sent back by the net. Chase down Travis Civic. Now for Ethan Ernst. High to center ice. Up for Gavin. Taps at it. Gibson plucks it away and the tip's out the puck. Caden Zaplitny. Now it's tap loose. Good back check. Ernst keeps the puck in deep. Americans get a partial change. Ernst in on the forward check. And coming from behind the net, Ty Gibson. He'll whip it ahead, center ice. Puck goes down. No icing. And puck picked up in the left circle, drilled wide, and the puck rims out neutral ice. Here's Hofer. Verdegan, his second of the season, his 5th point. Good entry in the zone by Mahuri. Made that play. That's his first assist. Well, the Americans with a 1-0 lead. On the McMillan rebound. Americans with a puck. Serralio gains the red line. He'll toss into the right corner. Tip zone. Tips chase it down, and there to exit the center ice, left to right, Zellweger. Toss it ahead, up for Jackson Berezowski. He'll bang it in the zone. Get the announcement on the goal.
First goal! Getting number 24, Deegan McMillan. With the assist to number 31, Adam Mahura. And number 29 on the second assist to Reese Belton. McMillan from Mahura and Belton time of the goal, 2:02.
Americans with a puck from behind the net. Sukanek up the left wing board, shoveled by Sloan. Center ice. Hofrogge will wrist the puck in. Back into the Tri-City zone. Lapped outboards. Gibbs get it back to the point. Gibson keeps it right on the line. Lifts it out in the slot. That one, a hand pass by the American defense, sent out by Chase Freed-Moore, and taken out in neutral ice and turned back by Olen Zellweger. Shoveled high in the air for Everett. Gloved down by Freed-Moore, and the Americans clear it. Chase down at center ice. Sent up the boards, taken away by Greenway, and he'll bring it in offside. Left the puck behind him as soon as Parker Bell touched it. Automatic offside. 15:30 to a great start. And a 1-0 lead here in the Coke scoreboard. Everett with a face-off win. Then out the center ice. Olen Zellweger back up the left wing boards. Dominic Ryman. So send it down to the corner. It's kicked away. Americans take it the other way. Back around the left wing board. Serralio shovels it up for Bell, and he'll bang it out center ice. Bell works it ahead up for Fan. Stripped away at the line. Zellweger, and back comes Everett with a purpose. Zellweger from the circle with a wrist shot block. Sprays back by the American net. Tugged away, and back come the Americans as they turn it around. Bell center ice. Slowed up by Zellweger, and going to have a hooking called. It's going to go against Zellweger. Go on the power play. Americans on a Luke Scarpet penalty kill at 73.9 overall. Everett with a power play. Here's Zellweger, long shot right to the glove and snared by Sukanek. He'll keep it for a face-off. .53 is 1 for 4 in the power play, so this is just their second road game of the season. But overall, Palofsky 26.5. Puck ends up in the corner. Tips set up the power play and back of the point. Zellweger at the left point. Now Hemmerling at the right point. Zellweger, umbrella set up, left circle. Now Roost in the left circle with a puck. Roost. So he looks back to the point. Zellweger, one-timer. That one smacked wide right. Ends up in the corner. Ben Hemmerling retrieves. Hemmerling. He sheds a man. Yanks to the front. Intercepted there and shoveled high in the air and out. Good stick by Freed-Moore. He'll clear. Zellweger turns back at his own end. Just over 14 minutes to go here in the first. Americans, 70 seconds left in the penalty kill for Luke Scarpet. Austin Roos. Now Ben Hemmerling comes speeding across the line. Bang loose by Serralio. Tips keep it in. Holford. Stick handling. Now leaves it in the corner. Berezowski pass to the point. That eludes Hemmerling, and the puck sent down the ice. Out to send it down. Braden Holt in the Everett net. You'll hear the name Zellweger a lot on the ice tonight, and he's got the puck up for Ty Gibson. Gibson, he'll take it in the zone, right corner, reverses it. It's intercepted, lifted high in the air, and the Americans clear. Good dump down the ice by Serralio, and Zellweger. Pretty much last call here in the power play with 28 to go. Under 13 and a half left here in the first. Tips from behind the net. Back they come. Tonight. 6:05 puck drop. 5:45 right here in Newstalk 870 KFLD. Great seats available as late as game time. Tips with a face-off win. Dominic Raymond shoots it wide left. Puck back to the point. Raymond is there. Long shot. Wide right this time. Pinching up the board. Zellweger takes a ride courtesy of Parker Bell into the boards. Puck still on that wall, and Zellweger pitchforks it out in the slot. Intercepted, and the Americans head to center ice. Pass off of Fanscape. Now whipped in from center ice, heading for a change as Bell. The shot by Friedmore. He'll do the same. Americans keep it in the tip zone. It's away from Lejeune, sent down by Hemmerling. Americans will go get it in their own end. 12:15 left here in the first. Long stretch pass, Greenway, and the puck deflects up into the seats. It goes out of play. No call on the play, and Tips will clear it. Here comes Zaplitny in across the line. Taking to the boards. Good hit by Ben Feenan, but Tips keep on grinding after the puck. Zaplitny trying to dig it out of the corner. Cardona follows it up. Zaplitny out in front, batted down Ferguson. Rebound, that one drilled wide. Pops in the air. Tips pick it up. Now fed to the front. Cleaned up there by Drew Freer, and the Americans send it down the ice and will take an icing here. Americans won't get a change with icing the call. Face off down to the right of Thomas Sukanek. And as they bring on Raymond, joined as well by Ryan Hofer. Hofer wins the draw along with Hemmerling. Now shot from the left circle. That missed the net off the stick of Zellweger. Kept in Sutter. Now Zellweger left circle. Wrist shot, save. Rebound available and covered up. Diving right at the front of the paint. Sukanek falls on the puck. With 10:18 left. Americans on with a slow line with Gavin and Ernst. Tips with the draw. They have the puck. Shot from the point. That one tipped on and pops in the air. Caught Sukanek in the shoulder and changed direction. Kind of a dark one shot from the left point. Now Hofrocky cross ice. Bell just about got it, but Tips bring it in. Lavanna hit across the line. Drop pass. Someone sent right over the top of the net. Big shot fired on the one-timer Rowan Woodward. The Americans send it back down. Tips will clear it out. Tyler Queering. He'll poke at it. Former Calgary hitman. Now back for Zellweger, who couldn't connect with it. He'll go get it in his own end. Back below the goal line. Just over 9 minutes to go in the first. Tie to one. Queering. He'll touch the puck down to the Tri-City end. Dragosivic now for Bell. Bell up the left wing boards, but kept alive Zellweger. Zellweger activates, comes to the net. Looks to turn behind the net. Tucks it on. Pad save. Rebound. Turn back behind the net. And the puck is coming. Americans on with Belton, along with McMillan and Mahura. Tips control. Zellweger. He'll lift the puck high in the air and out neutralize. Hemmerling spins. Carries the puck in left wing. Cross ice off a skate. The Americans will clear. Chases on. Belton. He gets to it. Falls down. Gets back up. Mahura fires a shot right on. Pad save by Holt. And back come the Tips. Center ice. Raymond weaves his way in across the line. Hemmerling slides it in deep. Mahura's there for the Americans. Ties it up. Now dug out. Dominic Raymond for Everett. She goes down. Belton in tow. Now from behind the net, tucked down in front, loose puck, cleaned up there by Mahura, and the Americans have the puck. Mahura flips it, turned over, loose puck. Hemmerling drives it on in the slot. Bad decision, but a good result at the end on the save by Sukanek, and he holds on. And joined by Berezowski. Americans on with Mahura in his line. Tie up on the face-off. Mahura bangs at it down to the right corner in the Tri-City end, up the boards. Tips work it back to the point. Forked on the wall. Now slammed off the boards. Mahura, puck cleared. Zellweger weaves his way. Neutralized. Kicked away at the line by Dragosivic, and the Americans have the puck. Out of his own end, Dragosivic looks to activate, drops it off now. Serralio at the left wing, Dragosivic, center ice for Hura. Sees shovel stripped away from Belton. Set up the boards, Heslop, intercepted now. Serralio carries into the Everett zone. Takes a hit courtesy of Sutter in the boards across the way. Puck ends up in the corner. Chased down, McMillan trying to get to it. Sloan worked away, the tip stretching out. 2-on-2, Heslop. Up ahead now, Berezowski. His pass knocked down, turned around, and Sloan darts back for the Americans. Left wing, field querying. Face off to the right of Sukanek. Tips control the puck. One-timer, right circle, getting out to block it. Lemonnier doing some fronting. Blocked the shot from Sutter. Everett cycles high. Roos leaves it at the point. Zellweger turns, wrist shot, blockered away. Off the waffle to Sukanek, and the Americans lift it down the ice. Not enough for icing, so Sutter will go get it. Americans a partial change. The puck cleared. Drew Freer on it for the Americans. Freer taking right to the boards. Americans poke it loose. Now Sutter up for Zellweger. Lifts it to the net. Blockered again in the corner. And we have a penalty on the play. Gonna have a slap. Tips 51st of the season. Coming in at 26.5. Tips with a face-off draw. They have the puck in the left circle. Hemmerling at the midpoint. Now left circle, one-timer. That one walloped wide off the stick of Austin Roos. Now Hemmerling. He'll send it back to the point. Zellweger, good stick, deflected over the glass and out of play by Sloan. Face-off will stay in the tries. 74% right now overall. Everett with a face-off win. Now taken away on the boards and drilled the length of the ice and sent to the net. Holt will have to play it. As Lejoie with a clear. Zellweger will calm things down. Leaves it by the net. There to advance it. Ben Hemmerling to center ice. He'll drop it off. Austin Roos gains speed and across the line. Jackson Berezowski. Now Hemmerling. Hemmerling takes a bump pass, holds on to it. Finds Roost in the circle. Back of the point, holding on to the puck. Zellweger to the right circle. Looks back to the point. He's got Hemmerling there. Hemmerling patiently, wrist shot. He scores! Hemmerling on the power play makes it 2-1. Here in the first period, a 2-1 Everett lead. Now up for Roos. Roos center ice. He'll send it down to the Tri-City end. Steaming after it, Friedmore. He'll rim it for Fan. Fan pokes it to the line. Zellweger with a keep now for Everett. Puck still in the Tri-City end. Pops in the air. Now turning, cycling high. Zellweger shot blocked, and the Americans will clear it down. Americans get a change, and Everett looking to hurry things up. Headman pass, Steele Queering. He'll bring it in. Queering turns on the right half boards. 25 to go in the period. Rowan Woodward takes it back by the net. Slowed up there. Now followed up. Tips out the puck. Vince Lamanna. Now back in the corner. Cycle for Queering. Left circle, Lamanna. Wrist shot wide right. Kept to the point. Zellweger turns. His long shot. Blockered over in the far boards. Sukanek there to tie it up. Lemonnier as he battles. Followed up. Shoveled back to the point. Tips let a shot go. And slowing things down, Sukanek with a glove with .1 left. And then after tomorrow, the Americans head for 6 out in the East, and we haven't been out East since 2018. And my first trip ever to Winnipeg. Looking forward to that. American face-off win, moving left to right. Dragosivic steps into the zone. Now Gavin rolls a shot down in the corner. Scooped up now. They're looking for a cycle. Sloan, nobody there, and Tips taken away. Gavin on the left half boards takes it away for the Americans, who shove it back to the point. Dragosivic steps up to the circle, throws the brakes on. Now lets a shot go off a leg, loose puck, knocked down. Tips get to it, and out the center ice, Zellweger activates. Anaheim duck draft pick goes cross ice. Pass for Hemmerling. He'll bat the puck in deep. Snared behind the goal line and picked up by Dragosivic. He'll turn it into a foot race, and Tips it'll be an icing. First to it is Sitzma. So icing the call, leave it at center ice. Up now. Fired in from center ice. Dumped down Berezowski. Comes around the boards and worked out in front. That one off a skate. Rebound, all Queering. Flips it up and out. Puck flew off the pads, and you've got a big rebound. Americans fortunate there. 2:45 into the second. Tips the draw. Zellweger at the point. Long shot. Knocked down in front. Hit a body. Thrown Woodward for Everett. Now Steele Queering behind the net. Centering. Woodward looks for his cycle. Feeds it out in the crease. Knocked down. And there it's scooped into safety by Sukanek, who covers at the far pipe. It's an 18. So it's been a while. It'll start in Moose Jaw a week from tomorrow. Americans with a face-off win. Freer will lift it high in the air. Bouncing neutralized. Zellweger will go cross ice. Now Sutter. A touch by Raymond. Hit across the line. Hemmerling. Hemmerling turns it over and back marches Freer. He'll drop it off. Sloan. His pass sealed up by Hemmerling. Now Sloan will toss it down to the corner. Pursued by Lemonnier. Now back up the boards past Friedmore and wheel it after it. Lejeune with a puck for the Americans. Now Friedmore hits the red line. Friedmore wrists it toward the net. Blockered and sent off the back wall by Holt in the Everett net. Sloan off the left half boards. Looks for Lemonnier with a cycle. Failed to connect with him. But right to left to center ice. Here comes Olen Zellweger. In across the Tri-City line. Left circle. Launches it over the top of the net. Now taken off the boards by Belton, and the Americans go cross ice and out. Dravicevic for Freer, but Drago in ahead of the play and offside to Carl. I think Drago was looking for a give and good. Queering takes a bop. Now it's cleared, not the center ice. There to take it. Jacob Hoffrogge in across the line, blows a tire, and back come the Americans. 3-on-3, up for Bell. Bell he got chopped on the play by Woodward. Play goes on, and the Americans working in deep. Oh, Friedmore plays it down to the corner. Greenway looks for a cycle. It's broken up. Tossed behind the net. Back up the boards. Good pinch by Lejeune. Sent back in deep behind the net. Good hit thrown by the net by Ernst. Tips come away with it. And it's Lamanna with a shovel. He sends it down. Icing waved off. Retrieved now by Lejeune. Lejeune. Long stretch pass. Ernst will touch it in the Everett zone. Pursued now by Guy. 45 airtime right here. Tickets available. Box office open at 11 tomorrow here at Toyota Center. No service charge. Come see it. 2,639 on this Friday night. They are active here at Toyota Center. A 2-1 Everett lead. Americans have the puck. Now stripped away from Mahura, and back comes Zellweger with the puck. Winds it up center ice. Zellweger. So bring the puck in. High slot. Wrist shot. Save. Puck's loose. Cleaned up and turned around by Belton. And Belton lifts it ahead. Dragicevic as he activates. Comes around Sutter. Dragicevic flips the puck in deep. Now bump back in the corner for Drago. Pass from Belton sealed up. Tips fired to the line. Not out. Good keep. Mahura loose. Dragicevic can't get to it. And the Tips look for a stretch pass. 2-on-2. Heslop comes to the left circle. Fires a shot off the chest. Rebound. Backhanded. Still available. And covered up by Sukanek and net. He'll throw it back and rims it around the board. Zaplitny gets to it first for Everett. Zaplitny strong on the puck. Americans get 2 on it. Dig it out. And Dragicevic at the puck. 3.5 to go in the Jack-in-the-Box power play. Double minor to Roos. Bell pressured. Now Dragicevic winds it up the center ice. He'll go cross ice. Bell to the left circle with the puck. Throws it off the side of the net. Loose puck. Right around the boards. That one eludes everybody. And Dragicevic goes down the ice as the puck slides down. Americans get a full change. Sukanek and net. Back around the left wing boards. Tyson Greenway. Mark Lejeune from behind the net. Lejeune chased all the while by Ben Hemmerling. Sheds him. Now McMillan has the American goal. Trailing 2-1. Mahura drags it across the line. Sloan to the right circle. McMillan shot it over the top of the net. And quickly sent down the ice. The Tips clear it. Look for a change. And Sukanek sets it down for Lejeune. A stretch now. Sloan into the Everett zone. A drop. Puck loose. Still loose. And Everett lifts it to the line and out. Sent down by Berezowski with a good clear. 90 to go here in the Jack-in-the-Box power play. A stretch for Ernst. Heads to the line. Slides it ahead for Gavin on the right wing. Gavin flips it in deep. Melton back behind that goal line in the Everett zone. Now for Bell. Bell looks for a cycle. Now back to the point. Dravis-Civic to the left circle. Stepping up. Ernst snaps it. He scores! May have been tipped by Bell. Yes, sir. Bell. And we're tied at 2. Goal at 10. Goal at 10:44. The Americans have tied it up. Tips kick the puck and keep it in right on the line. Feenan will clear it for the Americans. Rolls it down the ice. This will turn into an icing, and the Americans have tied this game up. Dragus-Civic and Ernst and Bell with the finish. New game knotted at 2 here on the Coke scoreboard. 9 minutes left in the second. Tips the draw. Zellweger for number 2 with a wrist shot. That one went wide. Sukanik may have got a part of it. Loose behind the net. Heslip throws it out in front off the skate of Berezowski. Good shift here for Everett. After that draw, now a penalty on Ferguson coming up. And now Berezowski and Sutter going to come jumping in. And here we go down to the corner. Face off. Tips on the power play. Americans on the Luke Scarpet penalty kill. Tips with the draw. Here's Hammerling with a puck. Left circle. Raymond. Now for Hammerling. Steps up. Wrist shot off the body. And it deflects in the corner. Tips dig it out. Here's a one-timer. Shank. And the Americans pick it up and head to center ice. Mahura short-handed. Lets a long shot go. Off the right arm of Braden Holt. Back come the Tips with the puck, right to left, 3-on-3. Here comes Hammerling with a wrister block. Courtney, he's knocked down, snared by Belton, and he'll send it ahead on for Greenway. Greenway carries the puck in deep as the Americans finish a line change. Luke Scarpet penalty kill, another $1.20. Greenway goes down in a pile, Tips with 3 on the puck, and darting away with it, the center ice Zellweger. Zellweger hits the Tri-City line, a drop for Courtney. Courtney. Now pressured. Americans take it away, and back they come. Bell chips it away from Courtney, but last man, Heslip, throws it up the boards, and back come the Tips. Hofer wheels it. So I'll have to wait for that. Face off down in the Tri-City zone. Everett with a 3-2 lead, and Everett with a draw. Hammerling with a quick shot on. Stick save. Rebound. Let's get the announcement of the goal.
With the assist from number 44, Aiden Sutter, and number 22, Jesse Heslop. Zaplitney from Sutter and Heslop, time of the goal, 13:22.
So they give it to Zaplitney. Okay, Zaplitney gets credit for the goal. Apparently Zaplitney able to massage it in. Don't get a chance to look at a replay, but strange looking goal with that puck flying off the back wall right into the crease. Everett the 3-2 lead. Tie up in the corner down in the Tri-City end. Lejoie joining in the battle. Lemonnier, it's dug out. Roos with a puck sends it out in the slot, batted away, and it's a foot race. Angling to it, Sutter, and in tow as well as Gavin will head for a change, and the Tips have the puck. Zellweger looks for a stretch, none there. Taken away by Greenway. Zellweger still with that puck. Cross ice for Sutter and up for Berezowski. Touch pass for Roos, and that flies off a Roos stick onto the tip bench and out of play. 3-2, and the Blackhawks, second win of the season at home, and they beat the Red Wings 4-3 in overtime. So you're up to date on scores. Everett with a face-off win. Center ice pass sealed up by Sloan. It'll bang it ahead. Ernst with a bouncing puck, couldn't connect with it. Loose, and Everett picks it up. Roan Woodward brings it in. Takes a hit in the wall. Feenan steps in. Now punched loose, and Ferguson with a puck for the Americans. Ferguson up the left wing, boards it out. Ernst, a shot from him, and turned around. Jackson Berezowski for Everett. 44 goals last year. Brings it, throws it right back to the point. Sutter He'll kick it down to the corner with 2:39 left here in the second. A 3-2 Everett lead. Sutter along the left wing boards. Flips it in deep. Bruce in a battle with Sloan. Now Hemmerling strides in. Feenan stays with him. Hemmerling for Everett. Feenan right in tow with him. Feenan goes down. They both go down. Americans bang at it. Loose puck for Gavin, and here come the Americans. Ernst lifts it ahead. Gavin going to walk right to the net. Hit the pipe! Heavy metal again. Second pipe of the night, and back comes Everett. Hofer will bounce it down to the corner. Here comes Lajoie. Americans with a puck. Chase Fried Moore high in the air. He'll send it down the up in Alberta. Former American tender. 92 shots in 2 games in Calgary and Edmonton, who wins 2. Won last night 6-3. Tips with a shot for the point. Zellweger deflected. Took a 45-degree turn at Sukanek. No problem. One of the things that they had analytically looking at him was actually +8 over expected saves based on opportunities. And he's one of the best in the league, top 4. Tips the draw. Zellweger sends it in deep. Sent to the front. Scooped out. Minute to go in the period. Zellweger traverses the line. Holds onto it. Long shot. Save puck is available. Kick loose. Now shot by Roost. Went wide. Bruce digs it out. Plucked away by Serralio. Battles in the corner. Along with Hemmerling. Now Roost. Along with Hemmerling. Hemmerling with that biscuit. Throws it away. Chopped by Greenway, but the puck stays in. Penalty coming. And covered up. Puck sent to the net and covered by Sukanek. Now another discussion. The time of the penalty, we should say. Americans' third jack-in-the-box power play. They're 1-2. Opportunity knocks. Face-off win. Dragocevic with a puck. Dragocevic now for Bell. Gavin couldn't connect with a puck. Now dug out Sloan. Work back to the point for Dragocevic. Here's Bell, right circle. Bell reverses to the point, trying to get to it. Dragocevic couldn't. 10 to go in the period. Dragocevic, his pass, rides a stick. There, it's knocked down by Roost. He'll drive it in, and that'll do it for the period. Dragocevic taken away by Everett's Jackson Berezowski, and the horn will run out. 2-1 lead. Bell for the Americans on the power play midway through the second, and then Zaplitny able to make it a 3-2 game. That's where we are. Tips the draw. Here's a long shot from the left circle. Fired over the top of the net. Back come the Tips to control it. Drive it out center ice. Zellweger takes the puck. Holds on to it. Left circle in the Tri-City and canceled out by Dragocevic. Does his job. Gets it in deep and heads for a change. Pretty good show. Why, he was a number 1 pick by Anaheim. Dragocevic. Along with Bell looking for the Hatter. Along with Ernst and Dragocevic. Here with the face-off win. Thrown to the point, not out. But Ernst had to ply up his stick, and now we'll reset it back in his own end. Dragocevic rags it back below the goal line. Tri-City zone, right to left with a carry. Now up to center ice. Defenseman with a trip. Now Gavin on the left wing board, shovels it off the window. Sutter collects it off the goal line and throws it right down the ice, right on goal. Set down by Sukanek. And he'll stretch it out. Bell, but Gavin trying to, as Bell cut in. Americans with the lead, 4-3. Goal at 3:50 by Big Jake. So the Calgarian picks up the goal. Tips with a puck in their own end, throw it up the boards, and back they come. Zaplitny. He'll sling it in. Let's get John McKay with the announcement.
On the power play, getting number 15, Jake Sloan. With the assist to number 28, Mark Lajoie, and number 31, Adam Mahura. Robbie Sloan from Lajoie and Mahura on the power play. Top of the goal, 3:50.
15-20 20 left in regulation. A 4-3 American lead. Pocket center ice. Hofragi will wire it back into the Tri-City ends. Back to action here at Toyota Center. 13 and a half left here in the third period. A 5-3 American lead. Tips battling with a puck. Raymond rips it down in the zone. Americans have it. Lejoie. Now he'll throw it cross ice and out. Fan touches it. Pops up in the air. Turned back, and back come the Tips with a puck. Zellweger. This team down by 2. Gains the red line. Zellweger back in the Tri-City end. Carries in the slot. Shot went wide. Trying to get a shot away was Olen Zellweger. Hit a leg. Zellweger on the right wing boards in the Tri-City end. Pressured all the while by Reese Belton. Now back down to the corner. Lejoie brings it around the boards. Picked up there and lifted off the wall and out by McMillan. Hofragi for Everett. Flings it up the window and out the center ice. Everett brings the puck in offside at the Tri-City line with 12:34 left. Getting the job done is Sitzma, and he has the puck. Sitzma for Everett, now out for Queering. Hits the red line, fires it left corner. Diagonal play in the corner, and Americans pick it up. Feenan in a battle in the corner. Help from Bell. He's got 2 tonight. Tips working back to the point. Jamieson shot, hit a leg, and went wide. And John McKay with a goal.
Put some sauce on that Burger Ranch burger. Now give it a number 60, Olen Zellweger. With the assist of the 15, Jake Sloan, and number 9, Drew Freer. Zellweger from Sloan in third. Time of the goal, 7:34.
Americans chase the puck down in their own end. Ferguson battling. Now Greenway joins. And the Americans right to left center ice. Greenway. Smart dump. Heads for a change. Fires it down to the corner. Zellweger picks it up for Everett. 10:50 left in regulation. American lead 6-3. Out to center ice. Here comes Jamieson. He fires it in. Back around the boards. Off of Gavin Babbitt. Now back up the left wing boards. Hayden Sutter, center ice pass. Courtney couldn't get to it. He will on the wall and rips it in the zone. Now the net to play at Sukanek. Finds a friendly face in Dragosivic. Cross ice and out for Gavin. Hits the red line. Content to dump it in. Hold by the net. Captures the puck. Zellweger stripped of the puck by Mahura, but Zellweger strong on it. 2 on him with the puck cleared. The Americans intercept. Dragosivic up for Mahura. Cross the line. Mahura drags it behind the net. Looks for a tuck. Ran out of real estate. And went down on the side of the net and back on the Tips. Left to right. Roost hits the American line. Pulls it in the slot. Looks for a shot. Can't get it away. Ridden out. And the Americans take it away. Dragosivic throws the brakes on. Has the puck. Holds it and flips it up the middle and fires it down the ice. This will be an American icing. 9:13 left in regulation. American lead in Trey at 6 to span. Tips on the face-off win in the Tri-City zone, right to the net. Sukanek seals it up. Tyson Greenway to do battle on the face-off with Ryan Hofer. Hofer wins it, flips it up the boards. Tips send it to the front, looking to fire it in. Save made on Berezowski is getting the pedal of the stick on it. Sukanek. Friedmore tied up back behind the American net to our right. Friedmore now help from Lejoie, pokes it in the corner. Berezowski back to the point, shoveled by Sutter. Back down low, down in the corner. Tips fired out in front. Pass was sealed up by Heslop. Now back to the line, Sutter. Pad save on the shot made by Sukanek. Now pass to the point, Sutter. It bounces over him, pressured by Lemonnier. Sutter will chase it down. Tips with the puck. 8.5 to go. Down by 3. Left to right. Zellweger. Now in across the line. Puck sent out in front. Knocked down. A reset to the point. Ty Gibson is there. Gibson, long shot. Hit the leg of Roost. Roost in the corner. Looks for help from Hammerling. He gets it. Hammerling. Down to the right circle. A backhander on. Scramble. Save. Covered by Sukanek. 8:06 left in regulation. Third period. Started being physical. Back to center ice. Here comes Hofer for Everett. Gets around Lejoie. Gets it in deep. Hard rim. Sent around the boards off of Chase Fried-Moore. Tips keeping in left circle. Wrist shot. Save made. Sukanek out to challenge. And we've got a penalty on the play. Everett on the power play. Interference penalty to Fried-Moore. So Everett on the power play, working out in front. Shot blocked, and the Americans, as Ert sends it down and clears the zone. 13:23, the time of the Fried-Moore interference penalty. Fourth Everett power play. And Greenway got caught up. Hammerling had the stick. Caught in his body. Greenway without a hockey bat, so he's going to head off the ice. Americans taken to the corner. Bell stripped, and back comes Everett with a puck. Here comes Hammerling, summarized, sent across the line. Tips are going to be offside, though. As Berezowski touched the puck. Most of the game when that happened. The late Ernie. What a classic. Paratrooper. Army vet. Roos with a puck for Everett. Feeds to the front. Kicked away. Roos cleans it up for Everett. He's knocked down and away with it. Lemonnier going to smack it down. Everett will reset with 1:07 left here in the Luke's carpet penalty kill. 5:39 to go. Americans lead 6-3. Hammerling drops it. Roost. Now Zellweger looks to wheel and deal. Comes across the American line. Holds onto the puck. Left point. Now for Hammerling. Lost it. Taken away by Ernst, and he says goodbye, and he'll clear the zone. Americans finish a change. Ernst in on the forecheck. 40 to go here in the power play for Everett. Here's Zellweger into the Tri-City. He had a drop of the point. Nobody was there, so he'll just throw it in the corner, and it's quickly canceled out and sent down the ice by Dragicivic. Hard after it, Freer in a battle. To go as the puck for Everett, down by 3. Center ice pass, right on the tape. Zaplitny center ice, stick handling away from Fried-Moore. Takes a hit from Lejoie. The Americans the puck. Lifted high in the air, down the ice, and up for Lemonnier. Lemonnier, one man back, and Zellweger. So smartly just dumps it in, back behind the net. Here's Zaplitny for Everett. Taken away by Lemonnier on the back check. Tossed it up the wall. Sealed up, and the tip's clear. Back comes Queering. Queering across the line. Poke check. Americans turn it around. Lemonnier the honors. Lemonnier up now. Belton looks to peel around a man. Content just to fire it in. Roost in a battle with him, and tips out the puck. Zellweger looks to center ice. Back up the right wing. Roost. Roost comes to the circle. Looks for a shot. None there. Back to the point. Knocked down. Good read by Gavin. Now worked out in the slot again. Everett hangs on to the puck to the right point. Zellweger flips it out in the slot. Knocked down there by Sloan, and the puck cleared. Chases on. Gavin heads after it with Jamieson, and Jamieson wins that race and then lost an edge. And Zetzman will go get it for Everett. Leaves it in the corner. Hoff-Froggy up the right wing, Queering. And out to center ice. Zaplitny slides it in. Back in the Tri-City end, smacked up the boards, and there it's shoveled up the boards and out. Hard after it. Zellweger, last man with a puck for Everett, will calm it down. Everett will go to 7-3 in the year. Americans to 4-5, and Mahura takes it away. Mahura with a wrist shot block. 20 to go in the game. Lamanna for Everett. He's got the puck in the right corner. Lamanna rubbed down. The Americans pick it up. Mahura sends it off the side of the net. Mahura centering in the slot. Look for Belton. Picked off. Tips will carry it out to center ice. Beat it. And that's it. Victory.